We began this half hour with the U.S. Marshals investigation into video taken of New York Congressman Peter King during a fugitive raid. Now, the video in question shows the congressman, this is it, with marshals as they raided a home in search of a fugitive. It all came to light when the congressman tweeted a link of the video. Officials are looking into whether the video violates federal policy that prohibits non-U.S. Marshals from filming inside someone's home. We're joined by Nick Martin, investigative reporter from the website Talking Points Memo. Nick, thank you very much for joining us. So the congressman tweeted out the video and then he attempted to delete it, or what happened here?
Yeah, he actually attempted to delete the video from YouTube that he had already put up. And by that time, we had already grabbed the video from YouTube and had our own copy of it.
Who alerted you to the video that you'd be able to grab it so soon?
His tweet. You know, he put out this tweet a little bit after noon yesterday saying that he had been on a ride-along with the U.S. Marshals Service in New York, and they had been essentially fugitive hunting.
Now, he released a statement saying, or his office did, Congressman King was invited by the U.S. Marshal to accompany them to a series of raids and was proud to take part. Everything was done in compliance with their procedure. If that's true, why is this being looked into?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're hearing conflicting statements between King's office and what the U.S. Marshals Service is saying. They say, you know, they've really never had a policy where they allow people to videotape these raids and videotape, especially inside residents on these raids.
Was this, and I was looking at the video, was he being followed by his own camera crew?
Yeah, that's another question that we're trying to find out. Was he being followed by his own camera crew? Was there some other camera crew there? There was a person with the Marshals Service who had actually been part of a TV show that isn't on the air anymore.
So is this like Steven
Manhunters.
Seagal? You know, he rides around on one of those programs he used to anyway.
Steven Seagal did it. Shaquille O'Neal's been on ride-alongs with police departments. Anytime that you have a high-profile person doing police action with video cameras involved, the chances are good that it's going to get unusual.
Now, your report also indicates the congressman was wearing a police coat and a badge while on this ride-along, and I want to read the U.S. Marshals statement. They say the policy restrictions which prohibit individuals who are not U.S. Marshal employees or task force officers from filming inside a private residence are intended to be in place during all ride-alongs. We are currently investigating this matter to determine exactly what happened in this instance.
Yeah, a criminal defense attorney that I talked to yesterday flagged the fact that he was wearing a police coat and a badge and said, you know, that's unusual.
Do you hear of members of Congress often doing this in their downtime?
This is the first I've heard of it. I don't know about you.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what the congressman has to say about this as this investigation. I mean, it's being investigated, so we'll keep following it. Thank you very much, Nick. Great pleasure.
Thank you.